friends. Welcome back to another episode of the leadership video series. There are people in every family, every organization, every community who are known as the strong one. When things go wrong, everyone looks to them. When problems arise, they solve them. When others struggle, they carry the weight. They rarely complain, they rarely collapse. They rarely ask for help. From the outside, they look incredibly strong. But there is a question we rarely ask. What does it cost to always be the strong one? Well, today I want to talk about the hidden cost of always being strong. Many people did not choose to be the strong one. Life slowly assigned them that role. Perhaps they were the responsible child in the family. Perhaps they had to grow up early. Perhaps they had to rebuild life in a new country. Or perhaps others simply landed on them because they were capable. Over time, strength stops being a choice, it becomes an identity. People begin to say, he can handle it, or she is very strong. They will manage somehow. And slowly, without realizing it, a silent expectation is created. You must always be strong. When you become the strong one, something interesting happens. People depend on you, but they rarely ask how you are doing because they assume you are fine. So you become the problem solver, the stabilizer, the emotional anchor. But anchors also carry weight. And the heavier the responsibility becomes, the quieter your own struggles become. Many strong people suffer silently because they feel if I collapse, everything else will collapse too. Strength has many benefits, but constant strength also has a hidden emotional cost. You may begin to feel exhaustion that no one sees, or a loneliness in decision making, pressure to never show weakness. Sometimes strong people cannot even express vulnerability, not because they don't feel it, but because others are not used to seeing them that way. So they hide their struggles. They keep moving forward. But inside, the emotional load grows heavier. Society has a strange misunderstanding. We admire strong people, but we often forget to support them. We think strength means independence, but real strength does not mean carrying everything alone. Even the strongest leaders need rest, understanding, honest conversations, emotional support. Without these, strength slowly becomes isolation. When people constantly suppress their emotions, two things can happen. Either they burn out or they become emotionally distant. Sometimes people who were once warm and supportive become quiet and withdrawn, not because they stopped caring, but because they have been strong for too long. Leadership, responsibility, and resilience are powerful, but they must be balanced with human vulnerability. True strength does not mean never feeling tired. It does not mean never feeling overwhelmed. It does not mean pretending everything is fine. Real strength means knowing when to pause, knowing when to share the burden, knowing when to ask for support. Strong leaders understand something very important. Vulnerability does not weaken leadership, it humanizes it. When leaders allow themselves to be human, they give others permission to be human too. Maybe it is time we redefine strength. Strength is not never crying, never struggling, or never needing help. But strength is continuing despite challenges. Strength is being honest about what you carry. Strength is knowing that even the strongest people deserve care. Let me leave you with this thought. If you are someone who has always been the strong one, please remember this. You are allowed to rest. You are allowed to speak. You are allowed to be supported. Strength should not become a prison. True strength is not about carrying everything alone. It's about having the courage to remain human while carrying a responsibility. And sometimes the strongest thing you can do is to admit that you need support too. If this message resonates with you, share it with someone who has always been the strong one. Because often the people who support everyone else are those ones who are silently carrying the heaviest weight. Thank you.